Got the TV set up on the deck.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's pretty nice. I had to... Well, first off, I moved the toaster oven back inside and replaced it with just an electric griddle, you know?
Okay.
So I had to shelve the griddle so I could get the TV up on the table out there on the deck under the overhang, and then eventually maybe I mount it to the wall, but it works pretty good just sitting there.
Nice.
Yeah, it's just kind of in the way, so I got my Olympic set up there and connected a Chromecast to it. That way I could watch, yesterday we were talking about the old Peacock, using Peacock, and so you can check things out there on the old Peacock on the TV, so it's all set and ready to go. I'll probably just leave it up through Chiefs season. And then
good idea.
Bring it back indoors at that point. Or if it just gets too cold during Chiefs season. But it'd be kind of nice to bundle up and watch games out there. So,
have you done any outdoor decorating? Like you got the citronella tiki torches? Or some hanging lights?
It's just to accommodate to add just more...
Well, the citronella, tiki torches could keep the bugs away while you're out there, as well as lighting and giving ambiance to your deck.
Do they work? For some reason, I thought that citronella was called out for being overrated and not actually working that well. Do you know?
That I don't know, but I always see citronella candles out there. So...
Yeah, I haven't had one.
If they have been called out.
I got kind of convinced that they don't do much. And it's like, okay, I guess just bug spray. Bug spray is kind of it. It hasn't been too mosquito-y on my deck this year.
Okay.
I mean, every once in a while.
Good.
I'll find one. Or I'll see it. And I'll get it. Kill it.
Good.
I caught one with my hand over the weekend, actually. I just grabbed it out of the air.
You didn't eat it, right?
And then I ate it. No, but man, it was full of blood. It was a bloody one. Yeah, bloody mosquito.
Just finished Thanksgiving?
Seems like maybe the mosquito had a feast at someone else's expense at some point, yeah.
Yeah.
So, what are you going to do? But, yeah, it's nice to have a TV outside.
Nice.
And I think it's shielded enough, but we get a thunderstorm. And, we get thunderstorms here.
Mm-hmm.
I could see maybe some rain making its way to the TV screen, but feeling a little bit wild, Kate. I'm feeling wild.
What are your thoughts on a shower curtain?
I don't want to trash it up because my deck's pretty nice.
No, not trash it. I'm just saying when it is thunderstorming, you can pull a shower curtain over your TV, like not hang a shower curtain.
Just have it on standby and throw it over the TV.
Have it on standby so you can cover your TV. Yeah. So you're not taking your TV in or out. You're just using a shower curtain that's waterproof to protect it.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm also tempted to just tempt fate, and say, all right, see what happens. You want to get nuts? Come on. Let's get nuts. Can you spot that movie line, Kate?
Yeah, that was really convincing, by the way.
Are you not convinced?
No, I'm not picking it up. I was just going with your, you weren't convincing me that you're getting nuts. What's that from?
That is from Batman, starring Michael Keaton.
Oh, yeah.
That phrase is uttered by Bruce Wayne. Yeah. You want to get nuts? Come on! Let's get nuts. Like that. I can't really do it justice.
I thought it was good.
I'm no Michael Keaton. I just play one on the radio.
There you go.
Uh-huh.
Michael Keaton as Bruce Wayne.
Yes. I play Michael Keaton as Bruce Wayne on the radio. Yes, correct.
Not to be confused as Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice.
Right.
Radio,
or
right?
Mr. Mom or... Yeah. There's all kinds of good Michael Keaton movies out there. Especially like recently, there's been a lot of Michael Keaton films. I thought Birdman was pretty good.
He's also Ken in all the Toy Story movies. Toy Story 3 and 4.
That sounds kind of familiar now. Maybe you mentioned that to me before in the past. But yeah, Michael Keaton. Good actor.
Yeah. Do you know what Uncrustables are, Matt?
Uncrustable?
Uncrustables.
Uncrustables. No, I don't know what that is. What's that?
Okay, let me give you a hint. Do you know what Smucker's Uncrustables are?
So this is some kind of cereal?
Nope.
Smucker's is a cereal, though, right?
No.
It's not?
No.
Smucker. Oh, is that the brand of jellies?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Uncrustables.
Smucker's Uncrustables. Can you crack the code?
Is it a jelly?
And?
It's a jelly that doesn't crust. It doesn't crust up.
It is a pre-made peanut butter and jelly sandwich with no crust that you can find in the freezer section.
Oh, okay.
So for your kids' lunches, you can just throw in a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and it'll be thawed by the time it's lunchtime.
Save yourself the trouble of having to make it yourself and saw the crust off?
Right.
Huh.
Well, Uncrustables are a staple in kids' lunches. And Uncrustables are rolling out a new product, pepperoni roll-ups.
So have you bought this product?
Uncrustables?
Yeah.
I have not purchased any as much as I have been around them when I worked at an early education center.
Oh, okay. So this is a product that's been around for a long time.
Long time, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really familiar with it.
But it's perfect timing for school lunches that Smucker's Uncrustables are rolling out the pepperoni roll-ups with provolone, pepperoni, and Neufchâtel cheese seasoned in a seasoned flatbread.
It sounds like a totally different product, though, than the other one.
It does. It does. But it's going to be, put them in your freezer section, grab them, throw them in your kids' lunch. They're already, wrapped. Just throw them in your kids' lunch. It's thawed and ready to go for lunchtime. 10 grams of protein in this one and 100% real cheese.
Oh.
Yeah.
Don't settle for the fake stuff, yeah.
No, so,
It's not full of Velveeta or whatever unholy cheese is in the Handy Snacks cheese and crackers.
Right. I might have to keep some of these in the freezer for those mornings where it's like, oh my gosh, quick, we don't have time to make a lunch, but you need a lunch. There you go.
But you haven't acquired the previous version, though, right? The peanut butter and jelly? Are the kids not into that?
They're not as huge into peanut butter and jelly.
Oh, okay.
They're also, I make them eat the crust. So.
Well, yeah, I was curious if your kids took the crust or not.
Yeah, I make them eat the crust. So.
Has that always been the case? You've never sawed off the crusts?
I haven't. Monty does. It drives me crazy.
For himself or for the girls?
For the girls.
Spoiling them.
I'm like, what are you doing to me? Come on.
Yeah, unified front. We need to have a unified front of the crust as part of the sandwich. Crust goes nowhere.
He would peel apples and he would cut them really small pieces. And they're like, can you cut it like Daddy? Nope, Dad's not here. Eat the apple. Yeah.
Perfect.
So, I don't buy the Uncrustables, but I might pop some pepperoni rolls in the freezer to have.
Yeah, it's so Smucker's Uncrustables pepperoni rolls does not sound correct. It does not sound right, but they can do what they want to do.
They can.
Sure.
They certainly can. They're broadening their horizons as far as just peanut butter and jelly.
Just additional. So you're supposed to take it out of the freezer and then by lunchtime it's thawed, or what?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Fancy.
Yeah. I like that there's 10 grams of protein in that sucker.
Yeah, that's a good dose of protein, yeah. Good point.
Yeah, I always feel like the Uncrustables, the peanut butter and jelly, I always felt like they were too much jelly. Not enough peanut butter. So
you've sampled them?
I have, yeah. I used to run an after-school care center.
So from time to time you partook of the children food?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Snack time, yeah. Other food news, Matt.
Now, I've got food news, too. This is going to be a food-heavy show today. This is exciting.
I mean, when is a Matt and Kate show not food-heavy? Let's be honest.
You're right. It is the primary topic of the show, seemingly.
Long John Silver's has introduced a plant-based seafood.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Crispy, flaky, crab-free, crab.
Crab-free crab?
Crab-free crab. I found this at foodbeast.com. And they're also going to have the
Food Beast
fish-free fillets.
Fish-free fillet.
That are plant-based as well.
Okay. I had my first Impossible Burger on Friday night at a friend's house.
How'd that go?
It was really good.
Yeah?
It's really good. Had you not told me ahead of time, I'm not sure if I would have been able to spot it.
Did they tell you, or was it a...
No, they did.
Okay.
He's vegan. She's not. But obviously they've got overlaps on some food stuff, and that's one of them. And it was pretty good. Yeah. And he was like, well, we can cook you up a steak or something like that if you want. It's like, I'll eat what you guys are eating. Thanks for hosting me. I'm up for whatever. So
wow.
And yeah, it was quite solid. Yeah. But this fish version, I don't know. I've wanted to try the Impossible Burger / Beyond Burger for a while, just out of curiosity, and thought it sounded appealing. But a fish version of that, oh no, for whatever reason.
Well, they have imitation crab, so I'm thinking,
sure.
Okay.
Well, imitation crab it's just like cod, isn't it? Isn't it just codfish, or
is it?
I think it's just a different kind of fish. I think. Let me look this up in case you and I want to start our own imitation crab business.
I mean, I'm not, anti it. It just makes me go, Long John Silver's, when's the last time I've had hush puppies? Let's get those today.
Ring the bell? Do you ring the bell?
No.
Isn't there a bell? Isn't Long John Silver's the one that has the bell that you can ring on your way out of there or whatever?
I don't know.
Or your way in. I mean, there's just a giant communal bell. All right, imitation crab.
I don't know when the last time I was at Long John Silver's. Drive-through, yeah.
Type of seafood made of starch and finely pulverized whitefish. Shaped and cured to resemble the leg meat of snow crab. Used as fish meat to imitate shellfish meat. So that's a little bit different than, like, what's this? I mean, this is just like similar to the Impossible Burger or whatever, where there's just a bunch of different ingredients they mush together to approximate the taste.
Plant-based breaded fish-free fillet.
Plant-based. You think you'll try this?
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I haven't been to Long John Silver's in a long time, so maybe this is a reason to come back in.
There you go. Might as well.
While I'm there, get my hush puppy fix.
Yeah, hush puppies are good. I haven't been to Long John Silver's in a long time either. 15 years maybe. It's been quite a long period of time, but that's fine. That's fine.
I was going to say, it used to be a staple in our Lent, but haven't done that in a long time.
You guys switched to Filet-O-Fish at McDonald's, or
no?
Just home prep things? What are you doing instead?
Yeah, probably fish sticks, shrimp, tuna salad.
But at home, you're just making these things at home. You're not,
for the most part. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You ever hit up the fish fry? Your church have a fish fry?
Oh yes, we have we got to go to a fish fry before everything shut down at our new school, and it was awesome.
Is your church school same place?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The kids' school / church, yeah.
Yeah.
I figured.
My brother-in-law, they used to do fish fries, though, in Lent at home. He has like an industrial kitchen out in their shed.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
An industrial kitchen out in their shed.
Well, it's like half of it is the workspace and the garage where they keep the trucks for the business, and the other side is there was a restaurant that was going out of business, so he bought their countertops, the sinks, the fryer, a couple of fridges.
How fun!
So yeah, it's really nice. But we'd have fish fries on Fridays in Lent. Those were mostly our Lent staples, fresh fish that they would catch at the lake.
Very artisanal, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Super good.
All right, so I've got some food updates here, Kate.
Yeah.
Such a thrill today. I follow this guy on Twitter, and from time to time, he'll take photos of like interesting food items that he's sampled. Mm-hmm. And he's made it clear in the past, he's like, I'm not consuming all of these things, because he's not a large man. He's a thin fellow. It's like, man, you're eating all these things? He's like, well, no, I buy them and then share them with people at the office or the family or whatever. And he shared some ones that I hadn't heard of. So Oreo is a topic from time to time amongst many of our food topics. So he had shared this photo of limited edition salted caramel or caramel, you decide, brownie flavored. And they've somehow embedded salt into this. Pretty impressive.
Yes.
And he had pointed out, I'm not sure what they're using, what kind of technology they're using to keep the salt attached to this Oreo. But yeah, he gave a thumbs up on that. Sounds pretty good.
So they released the salted caramel brownie, and they also released the apple cider donut flavored Oreo.
How new are these? Do you know?
I just saw it about a week and a half ago on foodbeast.com.
You and your Food Beast.
No, I love it.
Foodbeast.com. You think that site's ran by a guy named, like his nickname is Food Beast?
If that's his only job, maybe.
All right, so the other things that he shared were Hostess unicorn cupcakes.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see photos of these. I put them in our show notebook. It's under Oreo and other food updates. And then it gets troubling. He shared a variety of General Mills oatmeal. So, for example, Trix instant oatmeal. And so you see the silly rabbit lunging toward the oatmeal. I don't think that sounds very good. Cinnamon Toast Crunch instant oatmeal is probably okay.
Now, I saw something the other day on Cinnamon Toast Crunch popcorn. Cinnamon Toast Crunch popcorn.
That's probably okay too, yeah.
Right? That's just, a
sweet popcorn, yeah.
The Cinnadust topping is what they call it. But, Matt, I'm not an oatmeal person. And I like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but I don't think that's enough to make me like oatmeal.
I think that's the most acceptable of these oatmeals. There's a Cocoa Puffs one, which is probably not horrible. And then there's, similar to Trix, there's a Lucky Charms instant oatmeal.
You want marshmallows in your oatmeal?
Vanilla-flavored oatmeal with other natural flavors. No, I don't want anything to do with those. What's the Trix one say? Fruit-flavored oatmeal, naturally and artificially flavored. Yeah, that one's got to be far and away the worst, I would think, of all these.
Colorful, crunchy topping.
Yeah, sounds nutritious.
Yeah, not so much.
I'm a steel-cut oats guy. I make steel-cut oats in the rice cooker. I like steel-cut oats a decent bit. You ever have steel-cut oats?
No.
Okay, they're a kind of a chewier, nuttier, kind of like traditional oatmeal. The oatmeal that many people know and love. You're not an oatmeal fan at all, really?
I'm not.
Okay.
I wish I did.
Rolled oats. So, like the popular oatmeal is rolled oats, where they basically just have a giant cylinder roll over a bunch of the oats, whereas steel cut are cut by steel blades. And so they're a little bit more, there's more texture to them. They're like chewier, nuttier kind of. And I enjoy them. Enjoy them quite a bit. Oatmeal's good for you.
What do you put in there?
I put cinnamon on it, and then it ends up under like all the vegetables and eggs that I cook on a regular basis, more or less.
You put your oatmeal in your vegetables?
Yeah, the steel cut, I don't keep them. They're not really soggy. They're not runny or anything. They're more substantial. It's almost like rice, because I don't use that much water with them in the rice cooker. I don't mix them with the vegetable. They sit at the bottom of a pile of vegetables and other stuff.
Even with cinnamon on them?
Yeah, it's fine. Tastes good. It doesn't infect the whole dish. The steel-cut oats come out of the thing. They go onto the plate, and then basically you spread them out so it's not quite the whole surface area of the plate.
It's your base, right?
And then you put cinnamon on there, and then you dump all the vegetables that you've sautéed on top of that, and then add the eggs to it, and there you go. On your way.
Interesting.
Well, I don't expect you to really be into it if you're not a fan of oatmeal at all.
No, but the sweet with the vegetables is what's throwing me off.
Well, cinnamon isn't really just sweet by itself, right? Like, it's not sugary. Like, I don't add sugar to it. It's just cinnamon.
I'm glad you like that, Matt.
Yeah, okay. Thanks. What are you drinking over there? Pretty parched?
Water. I am. I'm very parched.
Yeah, get a good workout in this morning. Got to replenish your fluids. Got to.
I did not
rehydrate.
Nope.
Oh.
Nope.
What happened?
I'm just really thirsty this morning.
Oh, I meant what happened to your are you not an everyday?
I am Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. And what happened this morning is I just I didn't.
Okay, that's fair.
I didn't. Yeah, I set my alarm. I had everything ready to go, and I thought, it's not happening this morning. try to get it later this afternoon. So,
Ooh,
yeah,
gonna be hot. Gotta be careful, Kate.
gonna be indoors. So
Make sure you. Oh yeah, that's right. I keep forgetting that.
yeah.
I thought were you not running outside recently?
No, I was running outside, but that's
Okay.
if I don't do it in the morning, I'll do it inside with the Bowflex, which I have set up, and I have moved it to an area that's easy to get to, and it stares at me saying, you better use me, because if I collect dust, you're going to be sad.
Yeah, it's a Bowflex stationary bike. Remind me what it is.
No, I need to figure out what it's called. Let me see.
Elliptical.
Oh, yeah, it's neither of those. Max Trainer.
And compare it to something.
It's its own animal, Matt. It is not an elliptical because it doesn't go in a circle. It goes up and down.
Oh yeah, it's more of a stair stepper. I'm looking at it now.
But you do have handles that you are pulling and pushing at the same time.
Right.
Yeah, so it's
Fancy.
It's its own beast. It's can't be compared to anything.
How long have you had this?
A couple of years. 3 or 4 years, I think.
You recommend?
I do.
Or would you get something different if you were to start over?
If I was going to start over, I'd get something different.
What would you go for?
Maybe a rower.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard good things about the efficacy of a workout, the rowing workout. Yeah.
Monty was trying to push a rower, and I was really sold on this Bowflex. And so we did the Bowflex. And then when we got the Bowflex, I was like, I kind of wish we had a rower. I was like, I told you. I know. It's a good workout, though, and they have lots of programs on the Bowflex.
Oh, where you you type in or you press a button and it.
Mm-hmm. You pick your workout. Mm-hmm.
That is fancy. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've just got a boring stationary bike that I bought for, I think it was just like $130 or something. Bought it online off Amazon, I believe. Actually, a rare violation of my try not to buy things on Amazon rule. Probably about 10 years ago now at this point, and it does a great job sitting there mostly.
Yeah.
Yep, great coat hanger.
Exactly.
Yep. All right, so it's nice. We got a good mix of junk food and workout combo right there. That's great.
Right?
Yeah, we're covered. The Wall Street Journal has Topeka ranked at, where is this again? Number 11 on list of great places to live. Kate?
How about that?
Yeah.
Top city. Whoop, whoop.
Factors include real estate supply and demand, median home listing price trend, unemployment, wages, commute, foreign-born residents, how much of the area is represented by small businesses, and cost of property taxes. So number 1 is Billings, Montana. And scrolling through all these, the majority of these are, just kind of, they're cities you've heard of, but they're not major metropolitan areas, really.
Right.
There's Jefferson City, Missouri is right after Topeka, number 12. So they're just desperately clinging to state capitals, it seems, almost. Except for all the other ones listed. Yeah.
I'm looking at the list going, Matt, these are not state capitals.
But Topeka and Jeff City, right there. Yeah.
Right there.
So how does that make you feel, Kate? Kate is a Topeka...
Topekan.
Born and proud Topekan.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. You can take the girl out of Topeka, but you can't take the Topeka out of the girl. Isn't that what they say?
That's exactly what they say.
That's precisely what they say.
That is the 100% God's honest truth.
So congratulations to Topeka, Kansas,
Jeff City,
and Jefferson City, Missouri, for being number 11 and number 12, respectively, on the Wall Street Journal Great Places to Live list. Any places listed there that you could see moving to, Kate?
Well, I was just looking at the list going, I could visit those places. Those would be good places to visit.
Visit. Okay.
Visit. I mean, I'd like to see Raleigh, North Carolina. I'd like to see Bangor, Maine.
Yeah.
Colorado Springs, Colorado. That made it.
Huntsville's kind of cool.
Yeah, I've heard good things about Huntsville.
They got some spacey kind of stuff there. They got a good space museum there.
There's a couple of cities I've never heard of, like Elkhart, Goshen, Indiana.
Yeah, Elkhart, Goshen. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Or like what you were saying, Elizabethtown, Fort Knox, Kentucky. And I've heard of Fort Knox, but...
Yeah, it seems like they're hyphenating things and putting them together because there's Portland
It must be close.
South Portland, Maine.
Yeah.
Portland, Maine, at number 6. So yeah, they're combining some areas. So if Kansas City were listed, maybe they would say Kansas City, Missouri Kansas City, Kansas, or something like that. I don't know. So anyway, a list.
Yeah, if you're looking to relocate, Billings, Montana, right up there. Matt, did you watch the opening ceremonies of the Olympics last Friday night?
I did not. No.
Okay.
I've watched a decent bit of Olympics off and on, but no, I did not make it to the opening ceremony. No.
Okay. Well, you are among many people then, because Yahoo Finance say that 16.7 million people watched the opening ceremony of the Olympics, and those are the lowest ratings for an Olympic ceremony in 33 years.
Yeah, ratings on live events have just, gone into the thing.
And the what?
The toilet. There you go. Yeah, took me a bit to get there.
Well, we watched them, but they didn't like the actual flame going to the cauldron didn't happen till like 11 o'clock at night. So it was really hard to keep my kids up that late.
Damn, that is quite the marathon.
Yeah.
That started at like 6:30 or something?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
I missed, in years past, I've caught it, but, I was occupied. I was at my friend's house and we didn't make a point to watch it, really. To
keep it on, yeah, in the background.
Even though we've been talking about it, it wasn't really even top of mind to me at that moment. But
yeah.
Like the Oscars, right? Each and every Oscars has lower ratings than the one before, and those shows in general, just award shows, kind of in the tank, and even live sports. There's just too much to watch, you know.
Yeah.
You could watch the Olympics opening ceremony, or you could binge on Netflix instead, you know.
Well, there's so many countries that you're like, oh, okay, great, moving on. Like you don't really care about as much, so you're like, just get to USA and keep it moving. Like the artistic stuff after all of the parade of teams, that was really, really cool. Like I would have rather watched that than some of these countries I've never heard of. But at the same time, like I'm trying to pump this up for my kids. Like, this country has like 7 million people in it, but they only have 4 athletes. And they were trying to understand, like, why only 4? And it's like, well, they don't have the money and they don't have the resources. And, so it got to be some interesting conversations. But gosh, I wish I'd remember which country this was. We're watching and we had a friend over and she said, now, is that country near Africa? And we said, yeah, that country's in Africa. And Monty said, they're going to be really good at long distance running. Looking at those athletes and, it says on the screen, long distance. And she goes, well, yeah, because they get chased by lions. It was just so matter of fact, like, oh yeah, they're in Africa. They get chased by lions. That's why they're good at long distance running.
Who said this to you?
One of our kids' friends, a 10-year-old said that. Basically, that was the logic in their brain. Oh yeah.
Did you agree with that take?
We laughed about that, but we said probably not literally being chased by lions.
Oh, yeah, it's fun to think about, but yeah, probably not.
Yeah. We've been talking about a lot of the new sports in this year's Olympics, like what's new, skateboarding and...
Sport climbing.
Yeah. Something that has been ruled as a sport that will be in the next Summer Games. Cheerleading, Matt.
Cheerleading. Interesting.
Cheerleading. Have you ever watched a cheerleading competition?
Sure. On TV, like on ESPN?
Yes.
Or whatever?
Yeah.
Not wall to wall, not from beginning to end, but I've definitely had it on and watched with interest. Sure.
Right? Yeah. I think it's pretty entertaining. I also think it looks pretty difficult. I couldn't do that stuff. But...
Yeah, it makes sense as an Olympic sport It's pretty, it's highly technical and all that. Yeah, where at first you're like, they're making an Olympic sport out of being someone that stands on a sideline at a football game. It's like, well, not quite.
Not quite. I think it's more of the acrobatics that goes into it, right?
Yeah, NFL cheerleaders don't really do any amazing feats of strength or aerobics or gymnastics. There you go, feats of gymnastics or anything. They just kind of...
Well, I think they do have some choreographed dances and cheers, like performances, I should say.
Yeah.
But as far as like college cheerleaders and, throwing them in the air and catching them and 15 people pyramid, I don't think the NFL's doing that.
Yeah, I remember in high school, it was always like, when they would throw a cheerleader into the air because every once in a while they didn't catch them. And that wasn't so fun to witness, in a gym.
No.
Hardwood floors. So are you excited about this Olympic cheerleading? Or?
I mean, I'm not saying that I'll be first in line to buy tickets. I'm saying if it's on, I'm going to watch it because I think it's kind of exciting to watch, especially when there's so many. Kind of like synchronized swimming. It's not like just 3 or 4 of them. There's a whole team and they're doing the exact same thing at the exact same time. And it's all like, yeah, I'll probably watch it.
Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Can't wait.